When I was 19 years old, I told myself that I would stop focusing on what other people were doing and start focusing on what was best for myself. I wanted to build the best foundation for myself possible in order to one day cut down and become as aesthetic as possible. Throughout this 15-month period, I've gained a little over 20 pounds and added an incredible amount of strength. I'm now currently 175 to 177 pounds morning body weight at a height of 5'7". I've just turned 21 years old, and it's finally my time to get shredded and achieve the best physique I possibly can in hopes of helping, inspiring, and motivating others. I want you to join me on my summer shredding journey. It's time for us to shred together and create an aesthetic life. What's going on, everyone? My name is Asil Suede from Diabetic Aesthetics, and I've been bulking for almost a year and a half now. Been in a surplus for around 15 months, and over this time frame, I've been able to pack on around 20 pounds, and I've been able to put on an incredible amount of strength. So obviously, it has been an extremely successful bulk. I remember when I was 19 years old, I told myself that I was gonna stop focusing on what everyone else was doing, and I was gonna start focusing on ultimately what would make me better. I really sat down and told myself I was gonna look at the bigger picture of things. So I told myself I was gonna bulk until I was 21. And it was my birthday the other day. I turned 21 years old. And obviously, I'm very happy with my strength. I'm very happy with my body weight, especially my body fat, with how high my body weight is at my height. And I told myself, you know what? I think it's time. It's almost summertime, and I think it would be great to finally hop on the bandwagon. I know I'm a little late, but finally do this whole summer shredding thing, join a bunch of people, thousands, if not tens of thousands of people doing the same thing, you know, getting shredded, getting to the best physique they possibly can, especially because in my case, I know that I've built my foundation. So doing this will truly show the ultimate physique. You know, it's like a statue. I've kind of taken time to mold that clay together. Now I can finally kind of break it down and see what I've built over this past few years. So as most of you know, a very popular fitness YouTuber, Guzman, does have a summer shredding series, and a little thing he's offered everybody, a little competition, summer shredding, for everybody to participate in. And I'm already really late on this. Obviously, I'm not doing this for that at all. I'm doing this for my own sake, literally just my journey for all of you to follow, you know, and support, and hopefully in terms of helping, motivating, inspiring you all out there, because I know most of you are doing the same thing. So let me quickly tell you all of my goals. Like I said, I'm 175 pounds morning body weight, 5'7", so really not that tall, guys. I know a lot of you might think I'm already pretty lean starting out, but just know that high of a body weight at this height, I could definitely be a lot lower. If I was around, I'd say 160 pounds, I would be at my ultimate, most prime physique ever. I think I'd look really, really good. So my goals for this cut is I'm gonna make it 8 weeks, probably no more, no less, and I'm gonna get down to around 160 pounds, so around 12 to 15 pounds body weight. We'll see how I'm looking. Obviously, you guys will judge it as well, and ask you all my opinion on whether I should keep going or not, and kind of get to that ultimate best physique I ever have had in my life. So around 12 to 15 pounds, 8 weeks long, and obviously I will be showing you guys everything in just a moment. I'll be going into the next clip of this video where I'll be showing you my training, my cardio, my macros, starting out with this cut for the first week, and in general, just my training, how I'm gonna keep it, and kind of like the guidelines I will be following. This is gonna be something that's very personal, very one-on-one, and I will literally be showing you all everything. So if you're cutting out there, which I know so many of you are, this is really gonna help you out there. You're gonna have like that buddy with you to cut with, because this is ultimately why I'm doing this. You know, this YouTube channel, helping others, motivating others, inspiring others, this is my passion. This is what I want my life to be. And I realized getting to a 315 bench, getting to a 405 squat, getting as strong as possible is not gonna reach out to as many people as possible, and that's ultimately my goal, to reach out to as many people as possible. So bulking throughout the summer and looking at even more of the bigger picture, it might be a little bit smarter, but it's not gonna help me reach out to as many of you as possible. So doing summer shredding, getting that prime ultimate physique is really gonna help me reach out to as many of you as possible. So, and therefore in return, I can inspire, motivate, and help a lot of you out there. So this is ultimately why I'm doing this. Also, I wanna show you all someone who is a type 1 diabetic and who has celiac disease, who's been a college student and has all these kind of restrictive elements in his life, how he can achieve an incredible physique and the best life possible, best aesthetic life. And that's what the channel's about. No matter your conditions or circumstances, you can do it. So I want to introduce you all to my shredding series, or actually this isn't going to be a series. I'm not going to title a video with like my college shredding. It's not going to be college shredding, student shredding. It's just going to be along the lines of cutting. It's going to be like everyday videos. I'll be having 3 to 4 videos a week. It's not going to be a specific series name. It could have summer shredding in the title, could have college shredding or student shredding in the title. It's going to be very universal. It's just going to be something for you all to follow. Anyways, going to go on to this next clip now. Please stick around, take some notes. I'm going to show you all every little detail of what I'm going to do with my macros, and I'm going to explain to you why I'm doing my macros or why I'm setting them up the way I do. And then I'm going to show you all my training and my cardio regimen for the next cut. Everything is going to be explained in the next clip. Stick around. All right, so real quickly, I want to explain to you all my plan with my cut when it comes to every little detail with my training routine, my cardio routine, and my diet and macro routine. So as you all know, when it comes to dieting, especially your cardio and your macros are always going to need to be adjusted weekly. It doesn't always just stay the same. You know, things are always going to be adjusted. So that's why for my summer shredding journey, I'm going to really make sure I explain to you guys why I'm making adjustments and exactly how I'm tackling this. Because most people kind of just show you their body transformation and you know what they're eating in their training, but they don't show you why they're making certain adjustments. So I'm going to be sure to be doing that every single week, or even every single episode, just to make sure you all know exactly how to kind of adjust your own plan. So anyways, going to go ahead and start off with my training routine. So let me talk to you all about exactly what I'll be doing for my training routine. So the training routine I'll be following is a chest and arms, legs, and back and shoulder split. I'll be weight training 6 days a week. So in a 7-day week training schedule, this is exactly how it's going to look like. On Monday, chest and arms A. Tuesday, legs A with abs. Abs is only around 15 minutes or so. And then Wednesday, back and shoulders A. And then I'm going to repeat the cycle again. So Thursday, chest and arms B, which by the way, A and B are 2 different workouts. I'll be explaining that in the side notes after this. And Friday, of course, is legs B plus abs. And then Saturday, back and shoulders B. And then Sunday is my off/rest day. So, you know, 1 day a week, I'll be having my off days. And anyways, let me quickly tell you all a little bit about some side notes about this training routine, exactly what I'm really trying to focus on. So my key thing is that there's 2 cycles, right? There's A workouts and there's B workouts, just to keep things a little bit different, but they obviously every single week, A and B are gonna stay exactly the same. And to be honest, there's not that many like crazy changes with A and B. But anyways, and then the 2 main principles that I really will follow with my entire training routine is 1, I'll be doing reverse pyramid training on every single accessory movement that I perform. Compound lifts is a little bit different, but yeah, reverse pyramid training, so that means the heaviest set first, followed by lower weight and higher reps as the set continues. So my second main key principle is lifting for progression, which is progressive overload. My training principle does not change versus when I'm bulking and cutting. Okay, I'm still constantly in my mind is trying to progress. Even though I'll be in a caloric deficit, I'll have less energy, I still want to try to push PRs and personal records in the gym. And then my third key note is to pick key exercises to focus on, which even compound and accessory movements included. So obviously, like I said, A and B don't change too much. My compounds stay the same. I'll be doing 1 compound movement every single exercise, or every single workout, I'm sorry. And I'll be focusing on progression with key movements on all of my workouts, you know, for compound and accessory. I don't want to waste my time. There's a lot of bullshit you can do in the gym, and that's not what I'm about. I'm all about lifting for the science aspect for getting results, and that's pretty much my entire training routine. Let me go ahead and elaborate on my cardio routine for the next few weeks. So let me quickly elaborate on my cardio routine for my cut. So starting off my cut, I'm gonna go ahead and do 2 sessions of LISS cardio, which means low intensity steady state cardio. What exactly that means is that my heart rate is gonna be at a moderate level until I burn 300 calories. So what my favorite thing to do, which what you guys are gonna be seeing me do the most throughout these next few weeks, is putting the treadmill on an incline of around like 10 to 12, and then putting the speed to around like 3 to 3.5. And just keep walking until I burn 300 calories. So like I said, we're on week 1, I'm gonna do 2 sessions, 300 calories burn. So I could do these 2 sessions anytime I want to. As long as I do 2 sessions in a 7-day week period, then I'm golden. And that's pretty much gonna be my entire cardio routine. This is where a lot of people, by the way, start off wrong and destroy their cut, because they think that cardio is what makes you lose weight and lose body fat. That's not true at all. cardio is like a cherry on top of your sundae for your calorie deficit, right? So it pretty much just puts you at a bigger caloric deficit. Most of you have seen my previous videos, and just the past year and a half, I haven't been doing any cardio at all when I've been bulking. So 2 sessions of 300 calories burned is a lot to even start off with for me. And you know what, we'll see how it works. We might have to deduct from it as the weeks go by. We might have to add some, you never know. Obviously, I'll be following along with that. Anyways, that's my cardio routine. Let's go ahead and check out the last and final thing, my macro and diet routine. So the last and most important thing I need to elaborate on is my diet / my macro routine. So obviously I'll be counting my macros through an app called MyFitnessPal. You can download it if you have a smartphone. It's pretty much just a food logger. It tracks all your foods, all your macros, all the calories that you're consuming for the day. So of course I'll be doing this every single day. And really quick overview of what macros are. For those of you that don't know, macros are carbs, proteins, and fats. There's 3 macronutrients that comprise of calories, right? So that's a carb, protein, and fat. And each gram of carb equals 4 calories, each gram of protein equals 4 calories, and each gram of fat equals 9 calories. So my assigned macros for my diet, what I'll be starting my cutoff on, is 70 grams of fat, 210 grams of protein, 330 grams of carbs, which will be around 2,790 calories. So pretty much around 2,800 calories. I've been bulking, guys, for around 3,500, 3,600 calories. You guys see my last summer bulking video. That's pretty much how my diet's been looking around for like the past few months. Around like 500 carbs, 100 grams of fat, 200 protein. So this is perfect for me as a starting base. Might seem high for most of you, but I do have a good amount of muscle mass to support this. And I think I will be cutting down fast on this. But anyways, you might be wondering why. How did I get these numbers? I think that's the most important thing that people need to explain when they do these like shredding journeys and showing others, people with large followings. So why I got 70 grams of fat. When it comes to fat intake, I would recommend anywhere from 0.3 grams to 0.5 grams of fat per pound of body weight, depending on how well you do with fats. You know, you could do better on higher fats, lower carbs, or lower carbs and higher fats. I do good in the median range, so I picked 0.4. My morning body weight is 175 grams, or 175 pounds. So 175 times 0.4 is, obviously here's the calorie count, 70 times 9 calories. 630 total calories of my day will be consumed of fats. And 210 grams of protein. I picked that because I would recommend around a gram to 1.25 grams of protein per pound of body weight, depending on where you're bulking or cutting. Bulking, I'd recommend 1 gram, even maybe a little lower. Cutting, I like to go a little higher just to make sure I'm conserving muscle. Going a little higher in protein, I feel, is like insurance when it comes to maintaining muscle. So anyways, I chose 1.2, also keeps you a little fuller protein. So my body weight times 1.2, 210 times 4 calories. That's a total of 840 calories of my day will be consumed of protein. And then when it comes to your carb intake, I had 330 grams because this is how you figure this out. So I have my leftover calories after my assigned fat and protein. These two added together is 1,470 calories. So my leftover calories, when I subtract my goal baseline that I start with, which is 2,800 calories. So that's 2,800 minus 1,470 is 1,330. So I divide that by 4 calories because 1 gram of carb is 4 calories, right? And I get a total of 332.5 grams, which I just rounded off to 330. So that is exactly how I get my macros. And I think this is, like I said, one of the most important parts. Really take notes on how I do this. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna help a ton of you kind of set up your own macros. That's usually my number one question when people get into counting their macros. This is first of all gonna take you to that next level. When you start counting and being accurate, my number one question is, how do you set up your macros? How do you do it? So this is exactly how I did for my cut. And of course, these will be changing every single week. And depending on my weight loss, my average weight loss. So of course, this is kind of my overall routine. This is everything. I've showed you guys my training, my cardio, my diet. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next clip, which will pretty much end off this video. So I really hope you all enjoyed this video and this announcement, and I'm just so excited to be working towards a huge goal in my life and achieving the best body I possibly can. And most importantly, helping you all achieve the best body you possibly can for yourself. Just through my videos, I'll be doing so many full day of eatings on my cut, so many like grocery hauls showing you all what I eat to get shredded, and just my training routines, literally the whole 9 yards when it comes to my cut throughout these next few weeks. Like I said, guys, and like what was shown in this video, I'm gonna be very in depth with you, very very personal and showing you guys exactly why and how I do things for my cut. Ultimately, it's gonna be things that you can apply to your own cut and really just evaluate my tips and apply them to your own life to where it's gonna help you out achieve your own goals, because that's my main concern. That's my main goal, to reach out as many of you guys as possible and help you all. And I think that this is gonna be huge. It's gonna be something so exciting. So like I said, be sure you're following along by making sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, obviously being subscribed. And then what I also want you to do is to make sure you press this bell right over here. What it's gonna do is it's gonna turn on your notifications for my channel. So every time I upload a video, you are gonna be notified so you don't miss along any of my videos from my summer shredding journey. And I'm just so excited. I think this is gonna be a new wave of content for my channel, and it's gonna be something just extremely exciting to work towards. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed this. Please do not forget to smash the like button on this along with all my other videos. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know if you're cutting, let me know if you're shredding, and what kind of videos you'd ultimately like to see for me to create. And then of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on those notifications so you don't miss a single one. I'll see y'all in the next one.